Hi guys, it's day 2 of the BooktubeAthon. I would have had a video out yesterday, but everything that I filmed after editing, it ended up being corrupted so that my editing software wouldn't actually let me save it. I'm not exactly sure what caused the problem, but I'm really hoping that it doesn't happen again. I'm going to give you guys a quick update on my reading before I do today's video challenge. I ended up finishing the last 2 books in the Mortal Doctrine series literally 2 minutes before BooktubeAthon started. And since I was still fully immersed in this world, I didn't start reading right at midnight like I wanted to. So after a good night's sleep, I started Lucky in Love, and I read the first 123 pages. I wanted to get halfway done with this book, but that sadly didn't happen because a lot of stuff just kept popping up. There's actually a lot of stuff going on this week with my handicapped aunt and a lot of doctor visits and appointments, so I'm really hoping that it doesn't affect my reading too much. But I guess we'll see how that goes as the week progresses. Now on to today's video challenge. The challenge is pretty simple. You just have to spell out your favorite book title using books. Truthfully, I have read so many great books in the last couple of years that I can't possibly choose which one is my favorite. So I decided I'm going to spell out The House of Hades, which is my favorite book in the Percy Jackson series at this moment. But I'm going to spell the title of this book using only my favorite books. So let's see how this goes. Well, that was my entry into the Say My Name challenge. I didn't have near the problems I was expecting to have. The only really bump I had in the road was the A wasn't working out right, so it had to be like made twice the size of what I wanted it. But otherwise, I think it turned out really good. And I even used the House of Hades to spell the House of Hades. Do I get double points for that? Okay, so now I'm going to go spend 20 minutes putting these books back where they belong, and then I think I'm going to go grab some lunch, and then hopefully I can spend the rest of the day reading. But we'll see how that goes. It's 9:58, and I'm happy to say that I finished Lucky in Love by Cassie West about 2 hours ago, I think. I know it was at least 2 hours ago that I finished this book. I was actually getting really aggravated with the main character Maddie about 170 pages in because she was just way too trusting. But ultimately, I did enjoy the book and I was really happy about that ending. And if I'm not mistaken, this book actually came out today, so happy book birthday, Lucky in Love. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do for the rest of the night, and I'm also not entirely sure which book I'm going to read next. I was thinking maybe The Selection, since everyone has said it's really fast paced, but I know if I start that series I'm going to want to complete the series, including The Heir and the Crown, so I may save that towards the end of BooktubeAthon. So I'm kind of torn between More Happy Than Not and Illuminae. I did actually download the audiobook for Illuminae, you can't even see that. I'm actually leaning a little more towards Illuminate because even though it's a bigger book, it's filled with like emails and text messages and other forms of communication. And ooh, that's cool. I've never seen this page before. Is that supposed to be the painting The Scream? I think it is. That is so cool. Anyways, I'm not 100% sure what book I'm going to be reading next, but this one is definitely looking good. And depending on how much I like the audiobook, I'll either just listen to the audiobook, I may switch between it and the physical book, or I may just not listen to the audiobook at all if I really don't like it and just read the book. But I've heard the audiobook is supposed to be really good, and I think it has like 4 different narrators, so it should be really interesting to listen to. I may also not do any more reading at all tonight. I may just wait until morning. That way, if I really get into the book, I won't, read until like 4 o'clock in the morning and then be very, very sleep deprived, because that's kind of what happened today. Today, I read a total of 210 pages, bringing my total page count for the BooktubeAthon to 333 pages. If any of you are participating in the BooktubeAthon, I wish you the best of luck. And if I have no more computer problems, I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!